Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's Halloween Bash 2020 for the Loose Lug Nuts Xfinity Series here at Chicagoland. Of course, we are not racing the Xfinity cars. We are racing the trucks. That's what they usually do when they put on one of these type of events. Is they usually race the trucks. So we got a lot of paints out here that is gunning, of course, for the win here tonight. Of course, there is a die cast on the line here as well, as they always do. If you win a special event, you get a custom die cast made of your paint that's on your car, and it is actually sent to you. So glad to be back with the guys here at Loose Lug Nuts. Of course, they are sponsored by, we can't forget them, a Scoots Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop, Over the Top Paints, and I know there's a few others out there that I am forgetting here this evening, but this is just kind of a fun run that they do every year, and I've been a part of it for the last couple of seasons, and, you know, glad to see these guys racing it out here tonight again and once more for that die cast. We'll take a look at more of the paints here as we get later into the race, but glad to see everybody out there tuning in. Well, it looks like we've got only two talking. Brendan Kennedy and my buddy Dennis Ann's been out there joining us in chat. Now, like I said, there's no points on the line, only that I cast, but we're going to still go ahead and, you know, run down those points here for their Xfinity series here this evening. It is updated. We'll, of course, run down through them again next week. But Michael Jeans is up in the top spot at 174 points. Jason D. Main's up a spot into second, 160 points. Judd Danielson up 2 spots into third, 155 points. Jason Lance down 2 spots into fourth, 153 points. Trent Drum up a spot into fifth, 147 points. Jeff D. Merck down 2 spots into sixth, 146 points. Gary Sexton, he's going to stay where he's at in 7th at 116. Jeremy Crandall in 8th, 106. Chris Voyles in 9th, 95. Scott Patton in 10th, 73. Up 5 spots into 11th. Into 11th is going to be Ted Wade at 72 points. And Justin Michael going to fall a spot into that top 12 in 12th at 43 points. Of course, like I said, no points on the line, but this is going to be for, of course, bragging rights. And, of course, a happy Halloween, everybody out there. The last day of October, tomorrow, November 1st as well. So I think this should be a fun race. We're going to go ahead and take a look here at the pre-race analytics here real quick. As these guys are out here going to race it up here this evening. Air temp of 82, a track temp of 83. It is a night race here at Chicagoland. It was going to be 113 laps, and they thought that was a little too short, so they added a little more, so 150 here tonight, 225 miles. Now, the tires here tonight, they're going to fall off a little bit, 15 to 25 laps. You're still going to be able to get quite a few laps on the tires, but it's that fuel window, somewhere in the ballpark neighborhood of 25 to 35 laps. Did not get a correct number on that. They are running 70% fuel, so you can go ahead and do the estimates off of that if you want and throw them in chat. We'd be glad to see it. Pit road here tonight, however, is 50 miles per hour. We got a pace speed of 65 here this evening. But bragging rights here tonight. I hope everybody still, you know, drives with their head on their shoulder here this evening. Looks like we've got about 25 drivers out here tonight, so good turnout here this evening for this event. And let's go ahead and see. I don't know if he's out on the track or not. No, he's not. Well, let's go ahead and get him up here real quick if we can. Mr. Ronald Klein, buddy, got a copy? Mr. Ronald Klein, got a copy? Nope, I guess he don't have a copy. I was going to go ahead and pull him up here to have a little chit-chat with him about the event here tonight, but maybe we'll do that here as we get, have time to talk to him about that event as we get to it. But, of course, as we always do, yeah, Dennis, Bruce Amsden out there. Chad, happy Halloween to you there, buddy. I see you. Glad to see you out there. Please share it out there. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, MySpace, if you still have it. And I'm sure there's a lot of other social media out there that you can share it on. But we, of course, as always, going to step away, play the national anthem. And then when we come back, qualifying, of course, is going to be underway. And we're going to get this Halloween bash of 2020 started here this evening on MaxSpeedTV.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran mad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we're back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Of course, qualifying is underway here tonight. Right now, times are starting to roll in. Right now, Jason Lance up front, Ray Richards second, Ronald Klein in third. But here we go again. Jeff Gilmore, Kerry Cleaver going to go up there as well. Ronald Klein up front. Now again, there goes our favorite Canadian, Mr. Rob Haynes up front. Wesley Whitfield looks like putting in a time as well Justin Michael sitting on pit road. We got Austin Derbyshire out here in the 91 on the driver bar, but it's 64 on the car. And we got Cameron Hearn out here in the number 15 machine. Looks like going to be racing it up with the guys. Rob Haynes going to steal it away for a pole here. Matthew Johnson there, the 62, 062. Going to be currently running in sixth. We'll see here exactly where the rest of the drivers go here this evening. We're going to check on Justin Michael here tonight. He's already hadn't put in a time yet. It looks like we've got Sean Dorr out there in the 65. Going to be putting in his qualifying time here. Cameron Hearn going to go into second. Got about a minute 30 left here in qualifying. Looks like a lot of drivers not putting in a time. And Cameron Hearn going to take over pole. I don't even think he is in TeamSpeak here. No, he is not. All right. Well, we'll see here. Kenny Heath, Scott Patton. Got about 45 seconds before qualifying ends. Halloween Bash. Boy, this ought to be fun. Well, it looks like he is going to hang on to the pole here. We'll go ahead and drag him up here real quick, I guess, and have a chat with him. Camera buddy, got a copy?
I got you.
Well, real quick, man, Halloween Bash, bud. Yeah, here, going to race it up with the guys. We got about 7 seconds. How do you feel about Chicagoland, man?
Man, the track's fast. Draft's going to be huge. I think it's going to be a lot of close racing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, good time here, buddy. Maybe we'll talk at you a little bit more later in the race, bud. Go have fun.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks, Josh.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that is our pole sitter here tonight. Let's go ahead and get him down here on the grid here tonight. The MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Cameron Hearn grabbing the pole out here with a 30.861. Our favorite Canadian, Rob Haynes there, going to be starting on the outside of him in second. Scott Patton third, Jason Lance fourth, Nick Reynolds in fifth, Ronald Klein in sixth, Vernon Morgan in seventh, Matthew Johnson in eighth. Good qualify there for Matthew, as well as Sean here, Sean Dorr there in ninth, or Dower, sorry, in ninth, Justin Michael in 10th, Jason D. Maines at 11th, Jeff Gilmore 12th, Ray Richard 13th, Wesley Whitfield 14th, Kerry Cleaver 15th, Austin Derbyshire 16th, Jeffrey Wood 17th, Bucky Burt in 18th, John Pansula in 19th, of the qualifiers. Jack Watts in 20th of the non-qualifiers. Trent Drum 21st, Judd Danielson 22nd, Gene Rogers 23rd, Jeremy Crandall 24th, Kitty Heath 25th, Chris Voiles 26th, and that is going to round out our field here this evening. So real quickly, now let me see if I can get... It looks like John Hendricks and Jeff Wood are going to be our admins here tonight. Boy, I'd love to get a word in with John or Jeff because of, the event here. To kind of talk with them, see what their thoughts are on it. And, no points on the line, like I said, just bragging rights, but the rules are still in play as well. So... I just don't want to drag them up from the admin tower without permission. There she is. How you doing, Michelle? I knew she would end up coming out here sooner or later. Miss Michelle. All right, rolling off here this evening. And, of course, the winner will get a die cast, I do believe. Doesn't matter what paint you have. That's one of the things I don't really actually know. If John, if you're in chat there, can you kind of post the regulations, or if there is any on this race? Everybody is out here racing for a diecast, basically, is what it is. So. Glad to see you, Michelle. Of course, Extreme Sim TV out there. They broadcast some of the other series here for Loose Lug Nuts. So glad to have Matt out there as well. Kimberly Campbell out there in chat. Well, as we come into turn number 3 here, we're going to go ahead and pull those belts tied one more time. We're going to go green flag racing here momentarily. That pace car going to dive off here to the safety of pit road. There it goes. Cameron Hearn going to be in control here tonight. Green flag is out. Boogity, 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 folks. Racing here tonight at Chicagoland for the Halloween Bash for the Loose Lug Nuts here in 2020. Already we're seeing still side by side. Now they're going to go single file. But we got back here to Ronald Klein while they were side by side. Jeff Gilmore still side by side here in that 57 on the low side of the 44 of Ray Richer. Now they're going to go side by side yet again up toward the front. Nick Reynolds caught on the outside there in that Saw machine. Saw 969. That would be Saw 3, by the way. Mookie Burt back here. Going to lose a spot to Jeremy Crandall. We get back up toward the front. Boy, it's a bumper-to-bumper, nose-to-tail action. Cameron Hearn, Scott Patton, Rob Haynes, and Justin Lance kind of separated themselves here from Ronald Klein and Matthew Johnson. The 65 of Sean Dower right there in that 7th spot, already up a couple here from the start of the race. Brendan Kennedy out there, my favorite goblin, really. Oh, man. Well, Matthew Johnson on the inside now, coming up on Ronald. Well, you're sort of late, but you're not late, so you're good, Michelle. You're good. You caught the start of it. That's all that matters. Now, I think what we're going to see here early on is these guys can just try to wind down the laps Now this is going to be a little longer of a race than what they normally put on. 150 laps here at Chicagoland. I think the highest that I've seen it is like 120, maybe 135, 140, somewhere around in that neighborhood ballpark. A battle here between the 0-1 of John Pansula and I want to say that is Austin Derbyshire there. Yes, it was. Jason Lance there going to take over, man. And we're going to go ahead and get to some of these Halloween paints. Now, a lot of drivers did not do any type of paints. They didn't have time, but we see one here with Phantasm, spelt with a PH. There with the 86 of Justin Lance. We've got Killer Clowns from Outer Space here, with a 46 of Scott Patton. Now Rob Haynes doesn't have one. We get back here to the I don't know if I would, yeah, I would say this would probably be a Halloween paint with Ronald Klein here. We got Sean Dorr there, pretty much a pumpkin orange-black Halloween paint here by Sean Dorr. Doesn't look like one from Matthew Johnson. Going kind of through here, we got the Saw 3 by Nick Reynolds. John Pansula running a paint here. Austin Derbyshire running the Tim Hortons. Just to, kind of name a few. Still a lot of side-by-side going on here, though. We'll get to more of the paints later on. I wish we really had a camera view, like I've been doing here on MaxSpeedTV of some of these drivers, but I didn't get a chance to get that set up with anybody. Looks like Justin Michael going to fall back a spot here to Jeremy Crandall as the 73. Let's take a look at the 73 here, Trick or Treat. 73 here, so a good sharp-looking paint there. He's got eyeballs on the front of his machine. We got a battle for the lead. Well, that battle kind of wasted away there. Jason Lance there has led 2 laps here already. Cameron Hearn has fallen back to second. We got about 18 watching. We got about 6 likes. I think we can get that out there. Please share it. Please get it out there, man. We got a 26 car field. Well, 26 truck field, I should say. I'm used to saying cars with these guys, but they race the trucks, like I said, when they do these special events. So looks like a battle back here, maybe brewing with Justin Michael and the 85 of Judd Danielson. Looks like that might be about it. Well, Sean Dower there, kind of under fire, or coming up on the 76 of Ronald Klein. So Ronald being the one under fire here. Bunch of single file going on here early on. Which ain't a bad thing. I mean, they're just winding down the laps. But glad to see D.F. Williams out there in chat. Man, I haven't seen you in a bit. Where you been? Get on the 923 here of Vernon. It's coming up on Jeremy here. This is back at around the 14th, 15th spot. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything. The 85 there of Judd Danielson, though, looking to the outside. Can he get the run out of 4? Busy schedule. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Judd made the pass on the outside. Got the run. We got some battles up here. Jeffrey Wood there in the 64 to the inside of the 069 of Kerry Cleaver. Get back up here. Jason Lance in the 86 falling back to Scott Patton. Scott going to take over second. Well, these drivers up here, though, still really, really close. Cameron Hearn, of course, taking back over the lead. And Rob Haynes falling back to 4th. And we got Ronald Klein here's joined the mix. Now with the top 4, now making a 5-pack up front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Separation there at about now a second back. Sean Nauer. Now Sean is coming. Can Sean catch up to Ronald? Matthew Johnson kind of right here, mired by himself. Jason D. Maines, 11th, started at 11th and 8th. John Pensula, 19th to 9th already. And then Austin Derbyshire from 16th to 10th. Good racing going on here tonight already. Green flag from the start. Now the tires, of course, starting to really do some wear and tear out here. Get back up front here to Cameron Hearn. His last lap was a 31.953. Now compared to his best lap here already at a 30.699. Well, let's see here exactly what this lap compared to. So they're going to be looking here at about, ooh, man, almost, a little over a second, it looks like, on the tires. So 32.193 on that lap for Cameron Hearn. Now he was not the quickest, though. I'm looking at it here. It looks like it might be Ronald Klein. Let me still do some looking here. Yeah, it looks like Ronald Klein was actually quicker on that other lap. Now, of course, now we get back up here. 32.143 for Cameron. Lap 21 here already, man. They're knocking it down. Now they're getting a little bit more spread out. Well, we got some double file back here, though. The 07, Wesley Whitfield to the inside of the 969 of Nick Reynolds here. Justin Michael was coming up on Ray Richer back here for 20th. It looks like he kind of backed it off there. Get back up here to Nick. It looks like Nick is going to lose that spot to Wesley Whitfield back here 16th and now. Although some are spread out, some are really close. Well, this jumble of trucks right here together, starting with Judd Danielson at about 11th. Jeffrey Wood, Jeremy Crandall, Vernon Margam, Jeff Gilmore, Wesley Whitfield, Nick Reynolds, and, of course, Kerry Cleaver kind of falling back a spot here to the 77 of Jack White. Battle behind them, it looks like. Kerry Cleaver still falling back. Cameron Hearn still has company, though, with Scott Patton. Getting now a little bit of a gap there. There's about a 9/10 of a second gap between Scott and Jason. A lot of good racing going on already. Giving each other some room. Get back here at about, well, way back into the back with Trent Drum. Looks like losing a spot there to Kenny Heath, as well as Chris Boyles. Right behind them is going to be Bucky Burt. Bucky looking to the inside of the 12. He's going to make the pass. Vernon Margam down on pit road here. So it looks like maybe some pit stops starting to happen here. Now we're going to be able to change it here. 26-2. We'll wait here and see kind of when some of the other drivers or the last driver makes his pit stop. It's probably going to be somewhere between the neighborhood of 26 to about 31, 32 laps. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Like I said, I didn't get the correct lap count, so Dynamite, line them up. Yeah, these guys are putting on a show out here tonight for sure. I think the pit stops, though, are gonna really change things up. It looks like Vernon Margam at a pit stop of about an 8.5 second stop. So short pitting maybe. He is one lap down. Everybody anywhere between a 1/10 of a second to about 4 seconds back. Well, let's bring up that gap to leader here from Cameron Hearn to Sean Dower. At about 5.4 seconds. That's from first to sixth. We'll leave that up here. These guys out here just having a good time. Of course, I failed to mention this. They do get one reset here. I might have said that earlier on, but they do get one reset if something was to happen. So they do have that going for them, but after that reset's used, of course, that's it. That's all they've got. They'll have to, just either call it a night or baby it around the track. We're on board here with Ronald Klein. We're on Ronald Klein here. Right behind the 86. Oh, we got Matthew Johnson coming down pit road. Rob Haynes down pit road. Looks like Jeremy Crandall. Oh, no. Well, he's going to back it up. And he's going to go, I don't know if that is going to still be an unsafe pit or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But Scott Patton down pit road, Ronald Klein down pit road. So, yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood ballpark of 26 to 32, maybe 33 laps. We've got Kenny Heath now down pit road. And here comes Cameron Hearn, our leader, as well as Jason Lance. He's going to put Sean Dower up front. So he's going to go ahead and take lap 33 here. As well as Jason D. Maines, John Pansula, Austin Derbyshire, all staying out. Looks like Judd Danielson, Jeffrey Wood, Wesley Whitfield, Jeff Gilmore, Nick Reynolds, Ray Richard, Justin Michael, Gene Rogers, Kerry Cleaver, all staying out. Chris Voyle staying out. Bucky Burt, Trent Drum. All right, well, here comes Sean. Did he get it locked down? We seen the smoke. Oh, man, and now pit road is going to be starting to be busy here as all the leaders are coming down pit road, except for, that's going to be Ray Richard going to be staying out here. So somewhere 26 to 30, I'm going to say 35 laps here on this because everybody kind of spreading it out. But Jeff Gilmore didn't come down pit road either. So Jeff, Ray, Justin, looks like Gene now might be coming down. Yep, coming down behind Ray Richard here. Bucky Burt, it looks like he's going to be coming down pit road. So yeah, somewhere between 26 and 35 laps. So doing some math here. Somewhere around lap 70 is where we're going to see toward the end of the green flag pit stops. It'll probably start out around somewhere between lap 65, 66. Scott Patton is going to take over the lead. Rob Haynes there in second, and Cameron Hearn going to round out top three here. Ronald Klein fourth. Jason Lance going to round out the top five after the green flag pit stops here. Good, solid racing already. That's going to trap, though, Jeremy Crandall, Trent Drum, and right now Bucky Burt all one lap down. So Jeremy Crandall definitely probably looking for a caution, but he's coming up on the 76 of Ronald Klein, who's sitting in fourth. Now, Jeremy Crandall does have, is about on the same run as Ronald, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get up there to him and make the pass or not, but he's got to get around Ronald, Cameron, Rob, and Patton to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. I got to say, good racing, though, here at Chicagoland. We still got a long way to go. Lap 39 here this evening, folks. Lap 39, and we've been green ever since. Well, how about we go ahead? We're not going to crank it up. Let's go ahead and go cockpit here with a driver. How about we go ahead and go cockpit here with the 77 of Jack Watts. We'll, of course, wait for him to come across the stripe, and we'll get a lap or two in here with him. And go cockpit with him to, give the fans some idea of what Chicagoland is about. Oh, Matthew Johnson, and something's going on with Matthew. Good save there, Matt. And we're going to go ahead and go on board here with Jack Watts, but good save by Matthew Johnson out there. Looks like he was doing some cutting of the grass and managed to save it. That could have been ugly. That could have been the first caution. Knock on wood here, folks. Knock on wood. We don't want to see it. A little bit of onboard here with Jack, though. Yeah, DF. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know Jared pretty well. All right, a lap here with Jack of Watts. Take a look at his paint here, and that loose lug nut 77 machine. Trying to win that die cast. We'll look at that, and we can see the clown there on the front. Now, I was thinking it was it, but I don't know. There's two paints just like each other, and I'm not sure. I think it's... I'm not sure who it was that had the same paint here. But two drivers have the same paint. So, battle for the lead. Scott Patton, Cameron Hearn. Oh, boy, the 199 of Rob Haynes putting his nose up in that business. Man, Scott fighting hard on that outside line. You're one of those. You're one of those that hates clowns. They don't bother me. It's just clowns. Cameron Hearn gonna take over the lead, but man, Patton doing that little old chrome horn action there, putting that front bumper up against that 15. Cameron's got that run on the outside, though. I don't know if Patton's going to be able to do it. We'll stay on the leaders here real quick. Man, they are battling here up front. We're nowhere near halfway here tonight. 75 laps, halfway mark here this evening. Oh, Matthew with Medlock. Can't have a night without Matthew with Medlock. Scott Patton gonna Cameron on that lap. Good Lord. I believe Scott had it there. Oh, Scott's gonna have to back off. Cameron gonna go back to the lead. I think Scott's just burning his stuff up. All right. Rob Haynes, man, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ronald Klein, man, he had a bird's eye view of that battle up front here. Oh, man, Jason Lanta, he's mired by himself there in the 86. Let's go ahead and take a look at that Phantom paint here tonight, spelt with a PH here this evening. So, but it's the same on both sides here tonight. Now, of course, the winner of the race, like I said, is going to get a die cast made and sent to them for when they get here. Let's take a look here at that Judd Danielson over-the-top designs paint, one of the sponsors here of Loose Lug Nuts, OTT. But you got the Bruzy colors. But still, OTT designs and a Bruzy, of course, on the car or on the truck as well. Vernon Markham back here, and that V&S machine, 923, started 7th. He's, hey, man, solid run, still in 7th. Awesome job. Then we got the Smoky Mountain 65 pumpkin machine here of a Sean Dower. John Pensula Okay, John Pansula was the other one. Like I said, there's two paints the same. We've got John Pansula in one of those, and let me see if I can find the other one. Jack Watts. Now, John painted those. He painted this, and it's the clown one. I'm sorry, Michelle, but he painted that. That is still a sharp-looking paint. I give him credit. Vernon Margam down on pit road. We're not even nowhere near pit stops. What's going on with Vernon here? Okay, well, maybe a short pit. Okay. I'm just glad these guys are running green flag here. I mean, they are knocking out this race here tonight. We got Matthew Johnson going to get passed up there by Justin Michael in that 511.87, a Bruzy machine. I believe that's a Bruzy. It's got, well, it's tactical. Still some Bruzy colors, but it's tactical. 5.11 tactical. I'm going to have to get with him on that to figure out what that 5.11 tactical is. But still, going to make a pass there. He's coming up on now the 91 of Austin Derbyshire. Going to make the pass there, it looks like, on Austin. Oh, okay, okay. Well, you know, everybody has their own strategy, Mar. I'm just going to call you Mar. Marcolian. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, you can correct me. But Mar, yeah, everybody has their own strategy for sure. You know, a long race, I mean, you know, we take a look at how many laps are left. We got 96 laps to go. We've been green flag ever since the start of the race. You know, there's been no cautions. Thank God. You know, everybody's racing cleanly. Oh, and I said it, and now we got a caution. Matthew Johnson. No, what happened to Matthew? Well, let's take a look here at it on the MaxSpeedTV replay and see. Now, Matthew there, the 062 or 62 there on the car. So what happened to Matthew here? Oh, it looks like he got hit on that right rear by the 969 of a Nick Reynolds. Did that bring out a caution? Okay, no, okay, this did. He got hit. Maybe I should have looked at that a little bit further. Okay, so he got hit. He tries to save it. And then, oh, he just couldn't do it. He goes sideways. And then sideways again. Yeah, man, I think, yeah, that might bring out a caution. Oh, man. First caution of the evening. But, man, the long green flag run here. How about we, when he comes off of pit road, we'll go ahead and get him up here. Well, after pit stops here, it looks like everybody coming down, getting 4 Mr. Feel Goods or 2 Mr. Feel Goods or no Mr. Feel Goods, and go ahead and getting that fuel. We'll go ahead and bring up Mr. Ronald Clyde here tonight, buddy. Ronald, got a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, I tried to bring you up before, and you didn't talk to me.
I'm sorry, I might have been away.
Yeah, you was. Well, it's the Halloween bash here tonight, buddy, and you know, man, to start things off, 50 plus laps, green flag, and then have that caution there, man. What's it like down there on the track in these trucks instead of the Xfinity cars?
It's going to come down to driving tonight. We only have 2 additional sets of tires.
Y'all did tire limits.
Yeah, so when we ran that first run, we pitted, took fuel only. Most of the leaders here, most of them just took their first set of tires. I know Patton and Hearn and Rob Haynes. I'm not positive about Rob Haynes, but I think he took a set of tires as well. The rest of the guys, I think, had a different type of pit strategy, so they're on a different strategy. Not even sure about the guys behind me, what they did, but I would have really liked to seen the whole race go green, to be completely honest, because, man, we had a great 4-car run up front, guys were coming and going in the middle of the pack and whatnot. And I'm sure we'll have some more good running here, but that was that was one that I would love to have seen how it would have played out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I'm not going to give away any names here, but a couple of drivers, with an 8.6, 8.9 second stop roughly. So, I'm not sure if it's, maybe fuel and right sides.
Yeah, fuel. They're just trying to stay on the same strategy now.
Yeah, so, that might give you a little hint, but I'm not going to give any names out, as I try not to do. You guys are getting double file here, but, man, what an awesome start to this Halloween bash of 2020, man.
I agree. Can't say enough about the drivers out here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Ronald, good luck out there, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. All right, we're back up here, folks. Now, it looks like Rob Haynes is going to be our leader. Going to go ahead and get him going this time by coming to lap 60. So we'll have about 16 laps before we hit the halfway mark here tonight. Pace cars off and away. Rob is going to be on the loud pedal. We're back and away here tonight for the Loose Lug Nuts Queen Bash of 2020. Here for the Xfinity Series racing in the trucks here at Chicagoland. Let's have another solid green flag run here tonight. All righty, well, I'm watching Judd Danielson here, the 85. Now they're kind of stacked up here, trying to get something going on. We got Rob Haynes. Rob fell all the way back after getting him going there on the restart, and he is just dropping like a rock here tonight. All right, watching here with Rob as he still drops like a rock. Couple of double file action going on. We got Jack Watts 3 right up ahead of him. Justin Michael was caught in the middle of that, and he kind of got ate up there, kind of dropping back now. But boy, they are 3 wide. GW Graphics out there in chat. Glad to have you out there, buddy. Justin Michael dropping back here. Cameron Hearn now our leader, but Bull Scott Patton there putting that pressure on Cameron Hearn. Ronald Klein there now back in third. Sean Dower fourth, and Jason Lance going to round out the top 5. All right, Jason Lance there in 5th. Now they're getting a little bit single file here. We got Judd Danielson dropping back, it looks like, getting kind of ate up here. Jack Watts right up ahead of him. Right behind, let's see here. We got Judd Danielson here, the 12. That is going to be Trent Drum, who is 1 lap down. Going to get around Judd there. So, yeah, everybody pretty much now back to single file action here this evening. They're close. Anywhere between a 1/10 of a second to about 3.3 seconds. Matthew Johnson there in 7th. Jason D. Maines up ahead of him there at about 3.5 seconds. There in 6th. Chicagoland Speedway, folks. Ray Richard coming down pit road. Okay. Might not be a bad call. Not sure his strategy, but, you know, as a broadcaster, I don't care. I just like to see some great racing. That's all I like to see. Some job by everybody out here. fantastic race. You know, of course, I know there are several of us maybe that's watching in chat that, you know, that like to see some wrecking. But, you know, as a broadcaster, we like to see it go green flag. It looks like Justin going to fall back to Mr. Gene Rogers there. I think we took a look at Gene's paint here tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, zombie apocalypse paint here for that 017. Man, that's a sharp looking paint as well. Man, the time spent making these paint schemes, man, I just don't have that kind of time. I do this 7 days a week, so, you know, it looks like Vernon Markham going to be off of pit road here. It looks like Bucky Burt in the 142 going to be making a pit stop here. As we got a battle for the lead. Scott Patton going to take over the lead. I think it's going to be the Patton Hearn show here tonight. I really do. I think it's going to be the Patton Hearn show. Now, Ronald up to third. It could be the Patton Hearn Klein show at the end of the race. As we are going to be coming this time by lap 76, halfway here tonight for the Halloween bash of 2020 for Loose Lug Nuts. We're halfway, folks. 75 laps to go here tonight. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on Patton and Hearn and Klein. Kind of Jason Lance, you know, he's got Jason D. Maines, you know, really right there behind him. And then Sean Dower right there behind the two. I think Sean maybe kind of playing that, hey guys, I'm back here kind of game. You messed up, I'm going to pounce. No, like a Siberian tiger. We're going to have to watch Sean as well. John Pansula, Matthew Johnson, and Jeffrey Wood, though. They're running back here pretty close together. 7th, 8th, and 9th. And Austin Derbyshire is coming up on Jeffrey Wood as well to kind of give this group a little bit of a four-packer here. 7th through 10th. We get back here to Jeff Gilmore. He's got some company with him on the outside. That's going to be the 982. Yeah, 982 here of Kenny Heath, who is a lap down. The second driver a lap down. Jeremy Crandall is the first driver a lap down. He is looking really for a quick caution here so he can get back on that lead lap. And there it is. There's that caution. That is the second time here tonight I go to talk about it, and then it happens. Man. All right. Well, let's go back here and take a look at it on the MaxSpeedTV replay. Well, that just helped Jeremy Crandall, I do believe. As we're going to be back here at the 982. Oh, right there. Oh, the 57 of Jeff Gilmore. Oh, that a major net coating there between them two. Oh, there was a gap. There was definitely a gap, but a hard lick for Kenny Heath. That's going to spin him around and back off in on the apron here. So, yeah, this caution for sure going to definitely change things up. Scott Patton down pit road. Cameron Hearn Ronald Klein, Jason Lance, Jason D. Main, Sean Dower, Matthew Johnson, everybody coming down pit road here, it looks like. Wow. That is the second time here tonight I go to talk about it, and then it happens. All right, off of pit road, it's going to be Scott Patton up front. Ronald Klein there in second. Jason D. Main's third. Jason Lance fourth. And Sean Dower going to round out our top 5. Sean is in. Yeah, there he is. Hey, Sean, buddy, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
I can barely hear you.
How about now?
I can hear you better now. That works, man. Well, awesome racing out here tonight, bud. I mean, you're kind of by yourself out there in that 65, but you've been running strong. You started 9th, you're in 5th, and you've been pretty much running up toward the front ever since the start of the race, man. Talk about the race here this evening.
Well, they started us out back in the very beginning telling us we had the set that we were on plus 3 sets of tires. Turns out they only gave us 2 sets of tires, so I've just been driving a little bit longer than what I should be on old tires, so trying to save.
Well, and that's kind of what you got to do, you know, with the limited sets, you know, that you got to do what you got to do. I mean, we still got a ways to go. Do you have something for these drivers up there to bring it home and maybe, you know, maybe into victory lane, hopefully?
I have a set of tires left I haven't touched yet. It's killing me, but I'm going to try to hang off until about 110, 120. And if no caution comes out, then I'm just going to full throttle it from there on out.
You're just going to run it.
That's right.
You're just going to go for it. Yeah,
Give
basically
it what it's got, and
YOLO.
if it don't take, then it's kind of like what they say. Throw it up against the wall to see if it sticks.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, Sean. Well, good luck out there, buddy. I mean, yeah, we still got a ways to go, but, man, you're looking strong out there for sure. With now that I know those older tires, you know, you're still holding. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it. That's the thing, man.
Yeah, I tell you what, the tires are really they're a lot stronger than I thought, or at least they are for me. So I've made it on a run of 50 plus, and so just make it to there, and then I'm good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Getting double fire here, Sean, buddy. Good luck down there. It ain't over, you know that, until the checker flag, man. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
All right, getting back down there to his team. Man, I don't know how he's doing it. I really don't. Wow. And this time by the pace car is going to dive to the safety of pit road. Scott Patton, Ronald Klein, Jason D. Mains, Jason Lance, Sean Dower. Going to round out our top of 5 here, or top 6. Cameron Hearn there. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's going to be, anyway. Gonna round it out here tonight. Pace car's gonna dive off. There it goes. Scott Patton gonna be on the loud pedal. Here we go, folks. Green flag back in the air. We got some bumping and banging back here. The 15 of Cameron Hearn give it a shot to the 86, but he drops it down behind the 65 of Sean. Alrighty, folks. Well, I think we need to just go ahead and do it here before it gets a little bit wild here this evening. Let's go ahead and do some crank it up here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. All right, well, we got a caution. I got to step away here real quick, folks, but we do have a caution. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, like I said, I don't know exactly. Oh, it might have been Matthew Johnson. We'll go ahead and rewind it here and see if we can find it. We'll try. Yes, it was Matthew Johnson there. Go ahead and rewind it again here, kind of see what happened here. See what happened with Matthew. Oh, it looks like it might have started right up ahead of Matthew. The 15 and the 65, and they're making some contact. Matthew nowhere to go, and then, oh, there goes Cameron Hearn right up into the 62, and both of them spin the 62 of Matthew Johnson. Yes, oh, man, Matthew and Cameron Hearn. You got to get involved in that. Yeah, that is where the caution is going to fly here. Under the crank it up. Well, we can get another interview in here. So let's go ahead. And let's see if we can get somebody from the mid-pack here. How about we go with Mr. Judd Danielson here tonight? Judd, buddy, get a copy? Yeah, I know. You were in conversation. Hush.
No, we're good. Yep, I'm here. I'm good.
Well, Judd, man, awesome racing out here tonight. You know, we had the green flag runs, and then, you know, kind of the caution's starting to kind of play a factor right now. What's it going to take here this evening? Not only for you, but really for everybody, because there's a die cast on the line here tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. I just thought about that, too. I didn't say nothing to the other guys in the room, but here's the deal. We had 3 sets of tires. Started on the first set, and we got 150 laps, so we're all nursing. Either we're nursing our second set or our third set right now. We got to get at least 50, 60 laps out of this. So I got 1 set of tires left, and I'll play my hand, see what happens.
Oh, man, well, yeah, you know, you got to do what you got to do. We still got a ways to go. And, you know, there's a lot of fast drivers out here still.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if these guys can hold on to stuff, and I think we're kind of seeing what these old tires will do to a driver, and I guess at this point I'm just going to try to see if we can hold up with our teammates and keep some space around us. They're not happy. The tires are very upset with us right now.
Well, not to give anything away, but roughly how many laps can you go roughly before you really start to see the problems with the tires?
Well, on a new set of tires, you're going to get a solid 15, just about wide open. Obviously, running around the other trucks, you got to burp it a little bit. 3 and 4s where you really got to kind of pop it off, and then just hope for the best on the long runs. These greens have been fun. They've been good, but as the tires wear out, we're in trouble.
Yes.
Guys just got to slow down.
Yes, for sure. We'll double file here, Judd. Well, good luck out there, man. We still got a ways to go, so, you know, it's not over. Good luck, bud.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, Josh.
Yep. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get him up here. I hate it that it happened to him, but it is going to be Matthew Johnson up here from Extreme Sim TV, one of our good buddies over here with MaxSpeedTV. Matt, glad to have you up here in the booth, man. We hate it. What happened there? It looks like, you know, just a couple of things didn't kind of go your way here tonight, and you're welcome to stay up here and call the race with me. It's an awesome race, you know.
Yeah, it is, Josh. And there's, you know, got pinched there in that wreck. Unfortunately, it used a fast repair and gave me required damage on top of it. So my race is over.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, so.
Well,
Maybe
Matthew,
I'll come up here and go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, Matthew up here in the booth.
Yeah, as normal. Unfortunately, I got to go get ready for one of my shows, but I was going to drop in and say hi. Started here, Josh. It's been a while since I've been on MaxSpeedTV.
Well, we do appreciate it as they get the green flag here. Matt, looks like you got a double here tonight. So, man, good luck out there, buddy. Glad to have you up here. We hate it what happened out there on the track. It looks like it's going to get a little bit more wild here for Loose here tonight for this Halloween bash, buddy. Glad to have you up here, man, and we'll talk to you later. You know that.
10-4, buddy. Well, take it easy, Josh. Have fun.
Bud. Matthew Johnson joining us up here in the booth here real quickly before he goes and gets ready for one of his broadcasts here over at Extreme Sim TV. But Matthew, a good friend of ours, really helps us out when he can. Glad to have him as a friend, but we are Green Flag here. And, of course, Matt does a lot of he does the other series for Loose Lug Nuts here, too. So check him out at Extreme Sim TV as well. Glad to have Matt to be a part of it. I just hate it what happened out here on the track. Oh, man. Well, Justin Michael, where did it come from? What's He is up to the lead now. Scott Patton, Rob Haynes. Now a battle here between Rob and Scott. But where did Justin come from? That is crazy. Let's go and try it again here, folks. Let's crank it up here on Max Speed TV. Alrighty, folks, we're back live as they were doing some bumping and banging there under that crank it up. Man, they were really close. We got Justin Michael up front, Rob Haynes there in second, Scott Patton in third, Ronald Klein in fourth, Jason D. Maines in fifth, Sean Dower sixth, Wesley Whitfield here in seventh, Austin Derbyshire. Well, now Nick Reynolds is going to go into eighth. Wesley going to go into sixth. Nick seventh. Sean in eighth. Austin Derbyshire in ninth. And Chris Voiles going to round out our top 10. But Chris is under fire here with John Pansula and Cameron Hearn here again. Jeffrey Wood right behind him. We're going to go cockpit here with, not Chopper, we're going to go cockpit with Jeffrey Wood. And look, from Jeffrey's point of view of what is going on just ahead of him, he's all over the back of Pansula here. He's going to back it off of there into the corner, but he is going to get it locked down. He's going to get that really a good run out onto the backstretch here, up to that 0-1, and then down into 3. Going to have to back it off yet again, kind of lift off the gas. And then you see what goes on up front. Right up ahead of him, it looks like now single file. Well, folks, as we hit lap 100 here, as it updates there, next time by will be lap 101. 50 laps to go. Looks like Jack Watts, Vernon Markham, and of course Matthew Johnson taking their cars behind the wall. Kenny Heath there going to get a couple of spots here, up to 23rd. 4 laps down, but still having, man, I would say a good race. He is still up a couple of spots into 23rd. The 142 of Bucky Burke right up ahead of him. Little battle back here, the 65 of Sean Dower. And looks like Austin Derbyshire. Oh, boy, that was close. The 15 of Cameron Hearn is coming. Get back up toward the front. Scott Patton in 3rd now. Getting passing up Wesley Whitfield. Man, Sean Dower, though, trying to fight Chris Voiles here. Nick Reynolds, the 969 to the inside of the 76 of Ronald Klein. Justin Michael still up front. Now he's led 12 laps this time by. We are winding down the last few laps here. We'll go ahead and take a look at the caution count here so far. 3 cautions, 11 laps, 47 to go. 12 lead changes here this evening. All right, a little bit of a breakaway here between Justin Michael and Rob Haynes. Battle back here, though. Scott Patton, Nick Reynolds, Wesley Whitfield also in the mix here. Ronald Klein and Jason D. Maines very close by. I think we really got to get up here to Nick Reynolds and Scott Patton because they are bumper to bumper, and Scott, look to the inside, is going to make the pass here. Lap of 106, back to 3rd. The 969, though, man, he's still putting that pressure on Scott. Lap of 107, coming to lap 108 here. The 969 now looking to the inside into turn 3. The 969 gonna take that spot. What is Scott Patton gonna do? Down into turn 1. Side by side once more. A swap-a-rooney here between these two. Wesley Whitfield and Ronald Klein doing a little bit of battling of their own as well. But Wesley, he is still, it looks like he might be able to, no, he's not going to be able to break away from the 76. Lap 109. Justin Michael has just checked out here, about a second ahead of Rob Haynes, our favorite Canadian here. And no matter what happens here tonight, folks, I'll still get the top 3 up here on MaxSpeedTV. That's just the way we do it here. Awesome job, of course, by Jeff Wood and John Hendrick down there in the admin tower here this evening. A big shout out to the both of them. I know it takes a lot of work to be a league owner and, of course, an admin and working and all that other good stuff that comes along with it. So big shout out to John for doing what he does. And Jeff and Ronald and all the other admins they have over here. I don't know everybody. That's just the main 3 that I know. Get back here to Austin Derbyshire. The 44 of Ray Richer going to get around. Ray going to go into 11th. Still running back kind of around where he started. I'm not really worried about Justin Michael now. He's 2.5 seconds now ahead of Rob Haynes. It was 2.1, or he was a second. Now he's 2.5 seconds, or over 2 seconds ahead of Rob Haynes. Rob Haynes is about 4.5 seconds ahead of Scott Patton. So the battle is between 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th here. This is where the tension is right now. Of course, they cannot make it to the end. They will have to pit here, and they are within that pit window. But caution's definitely kind of playing a factor here. 26 to 35 laps. I'm going to probably put it now with those cautions at about 26 to at about 37, 38 laps. Because you can save fuel under caution. Justin Michael been out here now at about 33 laps. 33 laps for Rob Haynes. Scott Patton, top 3 here at about 33 as well. Nick Reynolds and Wesley Whitfield doing battle here. That is going to be for that 4th position. So Wesley Whitfield at about 27. Nick Reynolds rounding out the 5th spot. But Ronald Klein going to go to the inside here for that 5th position. So Ronald at about 33 as well. Going this lap, going to be 28 there for Nick Reynolds. It's going to get a little wild here, folks. Who? And that's the big question. Who is going to start pit road here tonight? Ronald Klein to the inside of Wesley Whitfield for 4th. He's going to take it. Right behind him, Cameron Hearn. Coming up, back up through the field. Cameron gunning down Ronald Klein. Get a little squirrely behind them. Get back up here with Cameron and Ronald. Ronald, you have got to do something about that 15, buddy. Got a battle up here with Ronald and Cameron, and got a battle back here with Nick, Jason, and Wesley. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Pit stops. Michael Haynes down pit road. Danielson Pensula down pit road. So that is going to put Scott Patton up front. Cameron Hearn going to take over now. Now the lead as Scott Patton comes down. Ronald Klein comes down. Maines comes down. Diller comes down. Danielson gonna be off and away. Pensula off and away. Lance in his pit stall. Drum off and away. So Hearn back up front here. He's gonna have to pit here soon. I don't think. No, he cannot make it. He's gonna have to pit. Cameron Hearn, Nick Reynolds, Wesley Whitfield, Ray Richer. Looks like we've got more. Austin Derbyshire, Jeffrey Wood on pit road. So it looks like the top 7 have yet to pit. Well, here comes Hearn, giving up the lead to Nick Reynolds. Here comes Ray down pit road. Mr. Ray Richer. All right, now when is Nick? Okay, Nick is coming down this time, as well as Wesley Whitfield, first and second. What is Jeremy Crandall gonna do? Looks like he is going to be staying out here. And he led that lap. He made the passes before the start-finish line, so he will lead that lap, but he will have to come down pit road. And he's going to be staying out again here. And that's going to make it 35 laps. Jeff Gilmore down pit road here. Looks like Gene Rogers is going to be off and away here tonight. All right, Jeff Gilmore in his pit stall. Jeremy Crandall, the lone driver out there right now. Oh, yeah, he's coming out pit road here right now. Now, he knows that now is go time. Coming down pit road this time. That is, and that will give the lead back up to Rob Haynes, our favorite Canadian here. As we come to lap 124 here this evening. But he's got the 87 of Justin Michael on his tail. Ronald Klein at about 7.5 seconds behind him. And then Jason D. Maines at about 1 second behind Ronald. So still, I mean, a tire's going to be premium right now. And it looks like everybody that had a set left or two definitely has taken those. We're going to watch Cameron here at about 18th coming up on Ronald Klein. Oh, man, I don't know what's going to happen here, folks. 26 here tonight. Another round of green flag pit stops. Oh, man, it might come down to them tires. I don't think it's going to come down to fuel. I think it's going to come down to tires. for the lead, Michael. Looks like Michael gonna take over the lead. Rob kind of gonna let him squeeze by there. Yeah, he's gonna keep that pressure on him though. Cameron did get around Ronald for third. He's coming up on the 86 here. The 86, that is going to be Jason Lance back here at about 1 lap down. So Justin, Rob, Cameron, top 3. Ronald Klein and Jason D. Maines going to round out the top 5. And we got about 14 watching, 15 now. We got about 9 likes. Can we hit 15 likes here tonight, folks? 15 likes here on MaxSpeedTV for the Halloween Bash of 2020 for Loose Lug Nuts here and Scoop's Old Fashioned Ice Cream. Of course, they are racing the trucks, but, you know, it's still part of the Xfinity Series. Justin Michael is going to take a lap of 130. The next time by will be 20 to go. Cameron Hearn is about 6.5 seconds, 6.6 seconds behind our second place, Rob Haynes. Coming out of turn number 4 here tonight. It is going to be 20 to go here this evening, folks. 20 laps to go for the Halloween Bash. I think right now it's all about saving what you can. Cameron Hearn has ate into the gap at about 6 seconds. 6 seconds behind now of Rob. That would be for second. Ronald Klein down about half a second behind Cameron. Jason D. Maines at about 0.6 of a second behind. Behind him at about 7.7 seconds, about 7.7, 7.6 is Sean Dower. They're in 6th. I think we're going to get a little bit more wild here coming down to the wire. 18 to go, 17 the next time by, and 5.5 seconds now from first. From second to third, basically 5.5 there from first to third. Let's go ahead and bring up that gap to leader here. We'll put it on Cameron Hearn for everybody that is paying attention here tonight in chat. Still glad to have everybody out there tuning in. Still about 14 people watching. Is there enough laps here for that number 15 to catch up to Justin Michael? That's the biggest question. Is there enough laps? Well, as we check on Justin and Rob, they're still pretty much together here, 1 and 2. Not a whole lot going on at the present time. Spread out. The last driver on the lead lap, though, is going to be Jeremy Crandall. First driver a lap down is going to be Jeff Gilmore there in that 57 machine. You know, Jeff looking for a caution. Trent Drum probably looking for a quick caution here. Gene Rogers Jason Lance and Austin Derbyshire, those are the drivers that are one lap down. They're all looking for a caution to probably get on the lead lap here, but not be a part of it, as we are going to be coming across the stripe here. We get back to Austin, and the leaders are behind him. You know, Justin's right there. Austin coming out of 2. Justin now out of 2. So the leaders are right here. Austin, he's looking, if the leaders catch him, he's looking to go 2 laps down right here. Wesley Whitfield on the outside of the 44 of Ray Richard. That will be 4/8 here. So we got a battle back here between these 2 drivers. And it looks like Ray is going to take it. Well, Justin has caught that number, 91 basically. Looks like 64 on the car, but that's Austin Derbyshire, so that's going to put Austin 2 laps down here, as both Justin and Rob, Justin for sure, Rob still trying to complete it here, down into 3, will complete it. Coming this time by 11 to go here tonight. All right, folks. Well, 10 laps to go here this evening. Of course, under 10, we try not to interview anybody, but I think this would be one of those races we would have to, in a sense of how good the race has been going with the green flag pit stops and, you know, a few cautions. If a caution was to come out, then yeah, we would definitely bring somebody up. But not to go now. Next time by will be 8 to go. Laps to go. Justin, Rob, 1 and 2. Cameron now 3.5 seconds back from Rob Haynes. 3.5 seconds back from the leader of Justin Michael. Ronald Klein 4.1 seconds behind Cameron Hearn. Justin D. Maines at about 3/10. He's right there with him. We get back here to Sean Dower in the 65. He's going to get passed up there by the 85 of the bruising man, Judd Danielson. That will be for that 7th spot here this evening. 7 to go here tonight. 7 laps. The 969? Yeah, Nick Reynolds, though, is going to get a lap back here. The old-fashioned way. So Nick only 1 lap down. But we get back up front. Here to go. GW Graphics, glad to see you out there in chat. Brennan Kennedy, Marcolian, Michelle, DF Williams, Brennan Kennedy. It looks like Dennis Ansman, Kimberly Campbell. Glad to see you all out there. Gene Rogers. Of course, Matthew Johnson from Extreme Sim TV. Bruce Amsden. Awesome. Thank you all, as always, for tuning in here. We do appreciate it. I know I do. Thank you. 4 to go. Next time by will be 3 to go. Rob still keep it close there with Justin. Cameron now at about 3.5 seconds. I don't think he can catch him. 3 to go now. I just don't think it's going to be able to happen. I don't think he can do it. Two to go. One more lap before we hit 1 to go. Can Justin Michael take the white flag before a caution? Oh, they're going to be close on fuel here. 3 and 4 here tonight out of 4. No caution. White flag in the air. 1 to go here tonight, folks. Just Michael coming out of nowhere and taking over the lead. The pit strategy, the timing played a factor. It's a 4. Justin Michael gonna win the Halloween Bash of 2020 here tonight for Loose Lug Nuts. Awesome job, Justin. What a fantastic race here tonight. Awesome job, Justin Michael, Rob Haynes, Cameron Hearn. Gonna be our top 3 here this evening. Man, fantastic here tonight. Let's go ahead and drag them up here to the waiting booth here this evening. Oh, man, we have got to talk to these drivers because we know there was some strategy playing a factor in this race for sure. They're going to line it up here on the start-finish line. Of course, we're going to go on a chase view here on Justin Michael. We're going to go ahead and drag these guys up here. Don't go to her, folks. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. We have caught up with our top 3 here tonight, of course. So we are going to start here with our third place finisher here tonight, Mr. Cameron Hearn. And Cameron, yeah, you led some laps out there tonight. Kind of, strategy, cautions, all the good stuff that happens out there on the track here. But really talk about your run out here tonight for that Abruzzi number 15 machine. That's what I have on your car, so I'm assuming that's what you're running.
That's right.
Okay, so, Halloween Bash, man, you raced with the guys, so you were able to race. So, talk about going through your mind, the long run there at the beginning, then the cautions, and then really the long run there at the end, man. Talk about it, bud.
Yeah, me and Scott ran a hell of a race first half of the race. It was awesome. We were battling back and forth. There's only 2 sets of tires, so it kind of put a big strategy play. And then me and him got tires, other guys didn't. And then the caution came out. And so the guys were able to pit. We had probably 10 or 12 laps on our tires. Didn't restart. I think the second lap, the guy in front of me checked up a little bit. Then I got into him and checked up, and then I got hit from behind and spun out and couldn't pit for tires. So only had 1 set. So that kind of killed my tires for a little bit that run. And then at the end, I kind of drove it as far as I could. But, great strategy call by Ronald and Rob. They both of them guys were fast all night too.
Just Rob and Justin.
Yeah, Rob and Justin, yeah. Sorry, I got people talking in the game. It's hard to concentrate.
It's a simulator, not a game. Yeah.
But Justin and Rob were fast all night. The strategy calls kind of made them kind of go in the back of the pack, beginning of the run. So it was kind of the luck of the draw, how it worked out. And it worked out for those guys, but they deserved it too. So good for them. It was a fun race, and I'm glad Loose Lugness, they put it on. A lot of different guys out here, a lot of talent throughout the league.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I haven't seen you in a while. And
I know. I feel like I've been on a little vacation. I don't know if it's by choice or.
Well, there's a lot of things going on right now. So, Cameron, awesome job out here tonight, though, buddy. Third place, not bad. Of course, no points on the line. I don't see you really racing for points in loose right now. But I really think you should. I really do.
I race in their Sunday night series. I race there. But that's the only one I do. I just time's valuable, and I kind of pick and choose the nights that I can race. So but no, I'm very familiar with all these guys, and there's a lot of talent out here. So coming top 3s, not too shabby.
Oh yeah, it's not. Well, any really final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before the drivers or yourself, maybe going to be going into next week to, start the points here again, because no points on the line here tonight. I don't know where they're at next week.
I have no idea either, but start off with MaxSpeedTV. It has been a long time. I heard the word on the street is once they come out with the COVID vaccine, I'll be able to race. So I don't know how long that will be. Hopefully,
you got COVID?
It seems like it. But no one wants to be around me.
They're at Phoenix.
Oh, I might be here for Phoenix. It's my favorite tracks. But,
oh, God, no. I'm going to pick you if you're here.
but Abruzzi on the hood, over the top designs, sponsoring. There's some great paint schemes out here, some great Halloween paint schemes. Congratulate Rob and Justin for running a great race. Hats off to Justin. I think a lap car played a little bit of a factor there, but those guys had a great shootout. All I could see was some dots in front of my screen, and I knew they were racing close. So I was hoping for some bumping to kind of help me out, but they deserved it. And just give a shout out to my mom and dad, my wife for watching, and all the guys on YouTube. I appreciate you putting on a great broadcast. It's always fun to go back and watch it.
Well, Cameron, you have got to get your wife, your mom, and your dad to talk and chat. You have got to tell them to at least say hi. That way I
I'll,
know they're there, you know.
Yeah, well, they're probably listening, so I guess it'd be easier if I could just set them up a Google account on YouTube and go from there. So that's probably the first thing I'll do.
All righty, buddy. Well, Cameron, awesome job out here tonight. Third, man, go celebrate here. You know, this finish here tonight, and I guess we'll see you next week, bud.
I appreciate it, Josh. Thanks, man. Have a good rest of the weekend.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, that's Cameron Hearn, but we're going to go ahead and drag our second place finisher up here. He's our favorite Canadian, as we call him. Rob Haynes, buddy. Got a copy?
Gotcha, Mr. Member.
Rob, awesome job in that hell of a good 199 machine. Just not enough, really. I mean, you were right there with Justin. And the strategy here tonight, we'll really talk about the race, too, because we went green, had the cautions, then we went green. So, really, you're the driver, Rob. You know what happened. Talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, that was a fuel saver at the end there. Me and Justin barely had enough to make it here to the finish line. I think he's struggling. He's not going to get a burnout done for sure. Just kind of funny. It was that tire strategy. I think that call early on. I ran 80 laps. My first run was 80 laps on that set of tires, and I think that's obviously what we needed to do. Justin was the only other one to do that.
And you didn't blow a tire?
No, I was down to 18% after I pitted there on lap 80. I was down to 18% on the right front there, Joshua. So
wow,
that was. It was tough. I was hoping it wouldn't go too further. I knew I had to get to about lap 88 or so. Man, it was fun, but I had nothing for Justin there because we were on the same fuel strategy there, Josh. So as soon as he put his foot down, I put my foot down, and we were both kind of equal there coming out to the end, and just managed to make it to the line on fuel.
Yeah, and it really came down. Yeah, I'm seeing it here in ATVO. It really came down to fuel. 32, 33, 34 laps there is roughly where, under green conditions is where it's really going to play a factor. So, in all honesty, you did not want to see a caution.
No, I didn't at that point. But at this point, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably a little bit glad that caution came out, Josh, because it set us up for that final run to the end and saving a bit of fuel. We had to do that, but me and Justin had fresh tires, so it was easy to put 5 seconds on the rest of the guys, and that helped a bit as we were saving some fuel to, you could afford to lift at that point and kind of roll the car through.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, Rob, awesome job out here tonight for sure for the Halloween bash of 2020. Of course, this is going to end it for October, but we go to Phoenix. No points on the line here tonight, so that's a good thing. But the points start back next week. So your thoughts on that?
The 2020 bash here, the Halloween bash, that was fun. I wish I had a paint job so everybody could have a look at it there, Josh. I didn't have time. I found out about the race last night, and so I was a little bit rushed today and had some other things to do. But the trusty Toyota here came through, and for I'll take P2. Thanks to over the top paints and designs.
Oh, Phoenix
and loose
next
lug
week
nuts.
too, by the way.
Yeah,
but go ahead. Yeah,
Phoenix. Phoenix, I enjoy, man. I love Phoenix. I'm not sure if the dog leg's in or not, but either way.
Hang on, I can check. But go ahead, do your other.
Either way, I've had success at Phoenix, so I'm looking forward to that.
With open dog leg. Ooh.
There we go. You can cut across. Now that can get a little bit tricky too, Josh. When you cut down there, the tire wants to turn right, and you end up hitting that wall in the middle of the backstretch. But you got to be careful with that dip in the track going through the dog leg.
Yeah, it's open dog leg. Oh man, point starting back here, Rob. But of course, I know you started your final thoughts, shout outs, and we're gonna go ahead and finish it with you on that. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, again, thanks to Loose Lug Nuts and MaxSpeedTV and everything you do, Josh. I tune in, man. I put it on the big screen the next day, and I enjoy the race and curse and swear at guys and have a good laugh. You do a great job, and I appreciate it, man.
Well, you know me, I call it fair.
I
So,
do,
you
man.
know.
I do, and it's fun, man. I giggle sometimes, listen to you. It's really fun.
Well, you know, the hell of a good 199. You know, you were fast here, Rob, and awesome job. But get ready, Phoenix next week.
Yeah, I'm ready, buddy.
All
Thanks,
righty,
Josh. I
buddy.
appreciate it,
Yes,
man.
yes,
Congrats
bud.
out to Justin there for the win.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight. Where did he come from? The 87 of Justin Michael. Where did you come from?
I tell you, I don't know. We just ran in the back the entire first run because I don't know whether it was a hiccup on the tire selection or not, but 2 tires for 4 pit stops. So we just made the strategy to run the first half of the race on the same set of tires and kind of took it easy. And we're about 8 seconds from going a lap down there at one point. And,
yeah.
The cautions just kind of fell our way. All the fast guys took tires on the second pit stop, and we stayed on old tires. And then yellow came out probably 20 laps later. We then took tires and passed them all and pulled away. So it kind of just worked out in our benefit.
Well, you know, we seen you know, during the race here tonight, more mired back. You know, you wasn't up front like you usually are. You stayed back.
Hey.
What was the strategy there? Now that, of course, this race is over with.
Well, we were just going to save tires the entire first half of the race. That's all it was. I was expecting everybody to kind of do the same, and they just up and left us. And I know they were running, you know, balls to the wall the entire run. So I figured we would just eventually start running them back down. But the cautions came out there. At one point, I made up a couple seconds on them before that one yellow came out. And if we would have did a second pit stop with no tires, I think we might have got close to him. I don't know whether we would have passed him or not, and then we could have just ran all out going forward after that. But
well, this is. Go ahead.
No, it just kind of worked out in our benefit though with the yellows.
I mentioned it during the broadcast here. I'm not familiar with the 511 tactical on your car. I'm assuming that's a sponsor, but what is that?
They make tactical like clothing, book bags, stuff for the military a lot. So
okay.
I personally own a couple of their book bags. They're real good quality. So I like to put stuff on the car that I actually use. So I usually always ran the AR15.com paint, and just kind of want to change it up like a year or two ago. And I haven't redid it though. We might get another paint scheme here soon. This is getting a little outdated, I think. So I don't know whether I win a car tonight or not, a diecast car, because we already got this one being made. So maybe he'll make me an Indy car.
Well, here's the thing. There is I don't have the image because it was sent to me prior, while I was broadcasting. You're not going to receive the 511 tactical paint on your car, but it's going to be still yet a custom car done or truck done for your win here tonight. So you will have, of course, your number and your name on your car, but it's going to be a custom paint done.
Okay.
So
I like it. John does good stuff, so I'm glad he does
yes.
that. And
yes,
I still got those one from the Winter Series last year coming. And I can't wait for those. But those would be another good one to add to the collection.
Yeah, John. He's awesome. But we're going to end the Halloween bash, Justin. We're going to go back to points racing. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it here. Points racing. Your data spot. You're in 12th in the points. What's going to happen next week with the open dog leg of Phoenix?
That's a very good question, and I'll answer that after that race. But had some really bad luck first few weeks, and hopefully this will turn it around and we'll get back up there. I know we only got to finish in the top, I don't even know, 8, I guess, to lock in the playoffs? I could be wrong. I have to look that up.
Yeah, I would have to go back and look that. Yeah. But
So
go
we
ahead.
got time. We got time to get back up there. I doubt we'll be leading the points when the playoffs hit, but I mean, stranger things have
Probably
happened.
not, because Michael Jeans decided he wanted to go ahead and take over those points.
Well, we'll see what happens in the playoffs with Mr. Jeans, and
Oh yeah,
hopefully he's
because
listening.
it does reset, right?
I do believe so.
Yes.
It should.
I think it does. Well, Justin, awesome job out here tonight. You're going to get that custom paint done with your number and your name. I think it's, I'm going to go ahead and leave it as a surprise here tonight because I can't flash it on the screen. But awesome job. The strategy, the call that you made, and you were really low on gas there. So let's go ahead and bring that up real quick. If you had a caution before the white flag, do you think you would have been in trouble?
Yes. I can't even do a burnout. After I parked, it started sputtering, so I shut it off. It's got a tenth of a gallon left in it. It ain't going anywhere right now.
Yep. You're done.
Yeah, one yellow. Unless that yellow was really, really early on, but if it was anywhere where we were going to have a shootout, I would have had to pit.
All righty, buddy. Well, any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks, as always, do you want to give here tonight?
Just everybody out there watching. Hopefully, it was a good race for everybody. It was pretty clean in here, which was really good, and just all the guys on my team, they did well, and yeah, you guys call a good race. John really puts on a good leg, and I can't wait for those paints to come over.
Well, where did he come from? Justin Michael. Gonna win it here tonight. Justin, we will see you next Saturday night. Back in the Xfinity car instead of the truck here on MaxSpeedTV.
Thanks, man. It's going to be a good show next week. Hopefully we're going to make it on Saturday. Definitely should be there Thursday and Sunday.
All righty, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you then, man. Go celebrate the win here tonight. All righty, folks. Man, what an awesome race out here tonight. Yeah, we had some cautions. We'll go ahead and take a look at that here real quick. We had 3 cautions for 12 laps, but 18 lead changes here tonight. That is amazing here at Chicagoland. Well, let's get down here to the unofficial results, pending any admin stuff they have to do. But it's going to be Justin Michael grabbing the win here tonight for the Halloween Bash. For Loose Lug Nuts, Rob Haynes going to finish there in second. Cameron Hearn there in third. Ronald Klein fourth. Jason D. Maines in fifth. Ray Richards sixth. Judd Danielson 7th, Sean Dower in 8th, Wesley Whitfield 9th. A good recovery by Wesley there at 9th. Top 10 for him. Jeffrey Wood in 10th. Jeremy Crandall as well. Good recovery for him at 11th. Scott Patton in 12th. John Pansula 13th. Jeff Gilmore 14th. Trent Drum in 15th. Jason Lance 16th. Gene Rogers 17th. Nick Reynolds there. We see him up in the front there during the race. He'll finish in a top 20 here in that 18th spot. Austin Derbyshire 19th. And Bucky Burt there in 20th. Chris Voiles 21st. Kara Cleaver 22nd. Kenny Heath 23rd. Jack Watts, who we went on board with here tonight. Not a race he wanted. He will finish in 24th. Vernon Margam, 25th. Matthew Johnson will round it out here tonight in 26th. Not the race he wanted here this evening. But that's going to do it here for the Loose Lug Nuts Halloween Bash of 2020 here this evening Of course, a big shout out to the sponsors here tonight. Of course, for Loose Lug Nuts will be Scoop's Old Fashioned Ice Cream Shop, who sponsors the Xfinity Series on Saturday nights. A big shout out to them. Over the top paints and designs. And if I'm missing anybody, I do apologize. But that is going to do it here for MaxSpeedTV. Tomorrow night, we will start slide jobs right here on MaxSpeedTV. They're going to start their new season up. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned, folks. Until tomorrow, stay safe and have a good night.